So can I... Okay, yeah. Observation board, ground floor. I'm just gonna use the stairs. It's faster this way. Observation room isn't the observation room yeah, this room where this camera is? Like, wouldn't that make sense? No. Okay, and it's just not the observation room, I guess. Nope. I can hear some distant music. Is that circus music? Okay. We found the observation room. Oh my god. I can't actually look behind me anymore. An infinite corridor. Whoa. I don't... Is it a grave down there? I mean, I have no choice but to... No. Okay. I'm just... underground. This is super surreal. I like it. But this is creepy as hell. Oh my god. Am I like just supposed to go on or... This makes me feel kind of sad. And not even kind of sad, but really sad, because, like, of course my character hasn't chosen to suffer from whatever she's suffering from, but and if she was locked up in a place like this for most of her life.
I turned off the light, but it didn't go dark. It was a limitless immensity, a blinding, merciless light. I was 16 years old, and I was afraid, always afraid, a fear that wore me down. I needed help, but I couldn't speak. I was terrified.
Like you were physically unable to speak, or
even thinking.
Couldn't speak, like in a way that just couldn't say anything.
They said they were taking me to a place where the fear would go away.
Like mentally.
Where I would get better. I stopped living in there. They dragged me away and stripped off all my clothes.
Oh my god.
Everything.
Oh my god.
I tried to explain what was going on in my head. They tied me to the bed for days.
Jeez.
I was alone with my nightmares. It wasn't fear anymore. It was madness. And when you're mad, you cease to exist.
Okay, this is super dark and super deep. Whoa. Added to the synopsis menu. I kinda like the sometimes the game looks like 3D and sometimes it looks cartoonish and yeah. Whoa.
She was my only hope in this hell. I was descending down, down among the damned. But that woman, and her smile kept me alive.
She looks kind of dead inside. I know I'm breaking the immersion here, but... Damn. Tied to a bed for days and days and days.
The door is locked from the outside. Here, the doors can only be locked and unlocked from the outside.
Okay, so I need to find an alternative way out. Well, thank you. Yeah, this definitely gives me some Slenderman vibes. Doesn't matter where I'm going. Is this my doll? Is this Charlotte? Charlotte didn't look like this. Did he? Like, and when I really think about it, this was like the life people comedians had. Like, this is not helpful. This is super disturbing. Hey, Charlotte. Did you play any of the Resident Evil games? I haven't finished in any Resident Evil games. I have played Resident Evil 4, like some parts of it, long time ago, and I actually own Resident Evil 2 for PS4, but I haven't got around to play it. I'm definitely gonna play it since it looked so cool that I wanted to buy it. From the same, I actually bought Resident Evil 2 the same time I bought this game, from the same New Year's sales. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna play it through sometime.
He laughed, panted, and slobbered all over me. It hurt me when he touched me.
Oh my god.
I thought I'd
Ew,
split open with a loud
that's
crack,
like,
and I would be shattered into pieces. I felt fragile, sick.
This
dirty,
genuinely gave me a little
degraded.
vomiting reflex.
All
oh my
I
god.
could do was clutch Charlotte tightly while Renee obeyed. He was the master in the realm of light. I was being consumed by the evil act I had committed. I threw up and could feel hell getting closer and closer. Those tests the doctors did to me. They said there was something growing inside, and they wanted to drag it out of me.
I mean, since the game takes place in, like, World War II's Italy, so could it be like that could the story be that, like, Italy's fascist regime experimented with mental hospital patients? Like, it wouldn't even be far-fetched when you know the human rights violations that the Germans and Japanese and other countries did. Not only the Axis powers, but of course, like, later on in the USA they had MK Ultra and like those weird CIA fucked up experiences going on, where they, I guess, used like prisoners and mental patients without their consent. Okay, you are here. Where am I supposed to go? Give me a hint, game. Anything in these lockers? But like more than Resident Evil, I'm actually more, or I would be more excited to try Silent Hill games. I have never gotten around Silent Hill. I watched that Silent Hill movie, which was awful, but when it came out, like around that time, um, I remember it being like a dark and stormy night. I wanted to watch some horror movie, and back then I didn't really appreciate horror, since I hadn't watched many horror films. Nowadays I have watched a lot of horror films, maybe too much, but yeah, so that Silent Hill movie was awful. But everyone
She
praised.
stayed with Renee during those terrible medical examinations, and that gave her the strength to survive.
I'm like Renee's mother, like, who am I? But yeah, yeah, everyone praises those Silent Hill games, so I would love to experience them. Can I get out now? I actually can. Should I?
They went to the gynecology ward on the upper floor.
Thank you. So I'm not supposed to go out. Gynecology ward. Where is it? Over here? Well, that doesn't tell me anything, because I don't speak Italian. But still, my favorite horror game of all time is most likely Friday the 13th. The game. That game is so awesome. I don't even care to tell how many hours I have wasted on that game. Ambulatorio B. B. C. Nope, not this place. And Outlast, the first Outlast I mean was an awesome game. I have speedrunned it once. I actually, before I started to stream this Town of Light, I was thinking, should I play, should I try to speedrun Outlast? But I decided, nah. I was also thinking, should I speedrun Batman Arkham City again, since I'm trying to beat my own record. And I think maybe if this game ain't that long, maybe I will speedrun Batman after this stream ends. Well, but where is the gynecology ward? Upper floor, yes. But where is it? It's the surgery room. No, it's not this. Oh, okay, here. Right. This game is super fucked up, as we saw in those cutscenes. Can I turn page? Okay. I'm gonna get banned from Twitch for playing this game. Was that it? No?
August 21st,
Okay.
1938. Confidential. Dear A, I know what you think about these things, so I'm referring a patient to you, Renee T. This wretched girl got out of control and caused trouble in the grounds. She's almost 3 months pregnant.
Oh.
The nurses should be more alert. I'm examining the girl on the 28th. I'll handle things very carefully, don't worry. We don't want to make matters worse. Then they said that Renee
Oh my
was
god,
crazy,
my
and that the
character
illness
got
was
raped?
all in her head.
Can this get more
Careful,
gruesome?
little girl, careful. I was scared, and I didn't talk to anyone about the illness. Only her. Not even the other doctor. He never touched Renee. He just wrote things down. You can tell me everything. Don't be afraid, he said. Everything's going to be fine. Do you want to know what I'm writing? I note down what I observe in you, everything I see. He didn't hate Renee. He tried to help her, but he rarely examined her in those small surgeries.
Like, I can't do anything? No, not that. That's all? Okay, I cannot interact with this
The
anymore.
doctor who wrote things down was in Surgery C.
Surgery C. Does ambulatoria mean surgery as well? It does. I like these old-fashioned phones. Like, I wouldn't do anything with this kind of phone, but I would like to own this kind of phone. Like, just for a decoration. I'm sure there are lobotomized people here as well. I mean, I don't know. Was lobotomy like quote unquote invented back in 1940s? Well, open the. Yes. Okay, nothing. What's this? No, no. Take it. Please. Renee or whoever you are. Take that. I cannot interact with it. What is this? Pile of money? Okay, well, whatever. Yeah, I am in surgery C. Oh, that's the note. I'm dumb.
March 12th, 1938. Renee T., 16 years old. Menstruation at age 12. Housewife. Father unknown. Mother a seamstress. Admitted in observation yesterday morning from Pontedera, accompanied by a police officer authorized by the examining magistrate of the Court of Pisa to be admitted for a psychiatric evaluation, which I have carried out. Medical certificate. Mental illness preceded by warning signs. Has suffered from depression for a year, believing she had tuberculosis. Food deprivation. We can't read this document. It is forbidden. We mustn't. If they find out, there will be trouble.
Okay. 1 hour into the game, and the game introduces a new gameplay mechanic. Fine, and we're already halfway through the game. I don't know, but I feel like that. You talk about Renee, talk about how we have to read it. I mean, yeah. Let's read it. This place is fucked up.
Have you ever wondered who you are? Yes, of course you've wondered.
Okay, the game is asking really personal questions now. Have you wondered who you are? Yes, of course you've wondered. So I need to answer as a player? I mean... Yeah? What do you mean by that question? A relative, maybe a child? How does this answer anything. I don't know.
Since I got lost in the light,
What?
I don't
What is
even
happening?
know who I am anymore. Let's read it and try to understand. She is frightened, hears noises and ghosts, presents serious signs of anxiety, psychosis.
Yeah, that's what
suffers
yeah.
from
Called it
hallucinations.
psychosis.
She is anxious, confused, her expression is distressed,
I mean, and of
questioning
course, from
look as if
psychotic
terrified.
illnesses, schizophrenia is the
Disoriented.
most common.
She feels confused,
Unfortunately.
hears voices shouting in her head.
I mean, it
She
could
doesn't
be
understand things
schizoaffective.
properly. She has been
Or,
feeling unwell for 2 or 3 months. When questioned, she replies,
Delusional
"My
disorder.
mother wants to hurt me. I am always scared of her. She chases me." "Why are you here?"
Nah, it's not. It can't
I
be
argued
delusional
with my
disorder.
mother and was so upset that I felt like my head was spinning. There was a woman there who wanted to force me into a life of prostitution. They wanted to condemn me to be burned at the stake. Children whispered, called my name. March 16th. She couldn't sleep last night. They wanted to condemn her to be burned at the stake. April 4th. Transferred to the calm ward, still under my supervision. Yes, that's true. The ward where Amara was.
Who is
yes,
Amara?
The stake. The children wanted to burn Renee. She had to pay for what she'd done, like witches at the stake.
Who is Amara? Like, who is the character I'm playing as? This is so confusing. Apparently you can't start chapter 6A or 6B depending on how you answer these questions. Oh. Well, do I just skip over that chapter then? Like, I'm super confused about the story. Like, who am I playing as? Am I Renee or what? Who is Amara? Well, if this was frightened you, like, me as a player or the character reading the bio here? What have you done to deserve to be punished? I mean, I don't wanna, like... I don't wanna say that just hallucinations, because hallucinations can be real for the person experiencing them. That sounds kind of offensive to say it like that. Like, aggressively. What does that symbol mean?
April 21st. She's more awake this morning and is responding to questions, complains of headaches. She became agitated when she found out her mother was there. She says that one day, many years earlier, she was with a friend of hers and met a man who made her get into a car and took her for a ride. He made her smoke cigarettes and drink liquor, and the man showed her certain
Oh my god.
He tried to hurt her and made her go crazy. She says he promised to marry her and made her swear to keep what had happened a secret. These facts were essentially confirmed by her mother. After that, she became arrogant, impatient, and hostile towards her family, especially her mother. She started taking off her clothes in public. Her moods would swing from laughter
so
to
it was
tears.
like a psychosis
She rants.
triggered
She
by a
pleasures
traumatic
herself.
event, more like.
I can't remember these things, only the guilt,
guess.
the stake. I know I deserved to pay for that guilt. I knew it even then.
No, I do not want to become famous, thank you, bot. Commenting at my stream. I've got the same exact text from different bots in, like, we're talking like in 10 streams I have streamed throughout my whole career as a streamer, and it's always the same. Wanna become famous by followers, primes and viewers and something something, bigfollows.com. I can remember these things. Only the guilt, the stake. I know I deserve to pay for the guilt. I knew it even then. Of course she didn't deserve it. You play as Renee, so maybe you just respond to yourself and reading. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, I don't want to buy my followers or primes. I want to deserve them. I don't want to blame. So if I'm Renee, of course I don't want to blame myself, and like it's not my fault what happened. Definitely, it's not my fault. It's not the victim's fault that something this horrendous happens.
She was uncooperative during the examination. She didn't want to be stripped, and her body remained rigid. Voluntary attention almost totally absent. Probable hallucinations. April 25th. Confused ideas, unable to maintain a spontaneous conversation. Reflexes all normal. Reactive pupils. Let's find Amara, and we'll find the full medical records.
Who is Amara? Okay. Well, who is... what?
The grounds at the back of the hospital, and then down to the kitchens.
Yeah, like... I pressed the big middle keypad button in your PS4 controller, so it gives me the hint, but like on what to do next. But how was I like? How would I know? How would I be able to figure out myself that I need to go grounds back of the hospital and then down to the kitchens? Like that doesn't make any sense. The game is super unclear. So I need to like, yeah, I need to get out. Okay, through here. Okay, maybe I.
This
you
is
could
the
have,
road we used to take.
Figured this out.
If it weren't for her, in the grounds on that bench in spring, so many days. It was an escape, watching nature around us as she talked and smiled. And then there were the kitchens. Sometimes we stole food and ran back to the bench to eat it in secret, and we laughed. She did things to me. Sometimes she touched me. In the shower,
So this is
I
my
felt
doctor.
her body against mine for the first time.
Was that the idea?
It was a shiver that warmed my soul. Eyes closed, the light slipped away.
So is Amara was Amara the name of my doctor then? Who I had an affair with?
She wasn't in the system. He wouldn't let her in. That's it. She must be the key to my memories, to the reasons why.
Did I even have an affair? Did I even
Nature
understand
helped me
what's
to
happening?
forget, to escape from the system. Let's look for Amara in the kitchens, in the basement of the building, behind the greenhouse.
Okay. Okay. Guess I'm kind of getting a hold on what's happening here. Maybe. The story is super dark, and it's super depressing. There's no doubt about that. And I appreciate how dark, and if the game is based on true events, how personal the story may be, and is for a lot of people. But
the scent of spring.
yeah, the gameplay is my biggest criticism for this
on
game.
Stone benches.
But yeah, sometimes the game doesn't tell you what to do. It doesn't really put it out there. It doesn't really make sense on where to go in certain scenes. But it's not, in story-wise, it's not a bad game. But it's not like anything that special that I will remember for the rest of my life, you know? Like, the story is not, I don't know, like, which game has the best story of all time? But it's an indie game, so, like, what can I compare it to? I don't know. I don't even know. I haven't played that many indie games. I actually have an indie game, Let's Play on my channel, YouTube channel, about a game called Missed Messages. It was that, okay, maybe I can compare this to that indie game. It was also low budget indie game, but it was super touching and super beautiful game. Also dark and heavy, but you can watch that sometimes if you don't have anything better to do. Nah, but I think that was like my best gameplay video I have published. It was the first time I actually played a game through Steam.
Come on, let's look everywhere. She must be here, I'm certain.
Amara? I swear to God, if I find a body, one of these. Thank God. Yeah, that's closed. Okay.
Keep looking. We mustn't give up.
This area is so huge.
We can't go down there. There's too much water.
Okay. Yeah. I feel that I'm missing out something important. Although I'm not a trophy hunter, but still. What's this?
Adele, that little girl has been standing motionless in front of the kitchen door for hours.
Catatonic state?
Poor thing, I gave her some candy. She ate it without a word and remained motionless. I don't think she's very well. We used to see her now and again, but now she's always there. I'm going. The doctor's not here. He's coming this afternoon. Try and speak to him.
Was I not supposed to pick that up? Or
Lost
what
in her
did that
dreams.
symbol mean?
She was only a little girl. But nobody gave her a cuddle. They punished her instead.
So I'm talking about myself
They
in
said she
third
was
person,
sick,
basically,
and her
I guess.
dreams were troubling her. They weren't even hers anymore. I need her. But we will find her. We'll find her, won't we?
Yep.
When the water in the shower was cold, we ran away.
Oh, okay,
But
the
when it
water
was hot,
disappeared now.
Then she came to Renee, under that cruel white light. I can still feel the shivers her body gave me. Everything must return to how it was. If we recreate that magic, she'll come to us.
What does that do? Nothing?